beating Julian Benneteau 7-6, 6-3 in that final. Well, coming into tonight's match, it is Del Potro who does have the psychological edge, 4-1 in the head-to-head. The first meeting was in 2009 on the clay courts of Roland Garros in Paris. A straight 3-0 victory there for Del Potro. And they locked horns again 4 times last year, in fact. Here in the final, Del Potro again the victor in Rotterdam as well as Rome on the clay courts. The last meeting was the victorious player from France, Michael Llodra, who got his first victory against Del Potro. The ATP World Tour Masters in Paris. 2-0, 6-4, 6-3. So, coming into this clash, he knows he does have the beating of Del Potro. This chap really does excel indoors. 6 out of 14 titles won by Del Potro has been inside. Standing at a whopping 1.9 metres in height. Striking the ball flat, a low trajectory with very little topspin means he's a very difficult customer to beat. For the right to be here tonight, Llodra beat the Belgium David Goffin 6-2, 6-4 in round 1. 1 hour and 5 minutes to put that clash to bed. Solid first serve stats from Llodra, 63%, blazing down 7 aces in the process of that victory. So he comes into this round 2 battle in fine fettle. Del Potro, due to his number 2 seed status, received a bye.
Il a remporté son premier titre à Sertogenbosch en 2004, aux Pays-Bas. Une finale à Adélaïde cette année-là. Nouvelle finale au tournoi de
This being a French tournament, of course, they'll be licking their lips at the prospect of another Frenchman plying his trade in the final here on Sunday. 9 French players started out in the main draw. Gilles Simon, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, Julian Benneteau and Michael Llodra are all that remain left in the competition. So he does have a bit of expectancy on his shoulders here, Llodra. He's been around the block, been around in the locker room a long time, forever an age since turning pro in 1999. A lot of experience under his belt. So far we have had 2 seeds drop out early doors in the competition. The number 5 seed from France, Richard Gasquet, lost out to Gilles Munner in 3 sets yesterday. And earlier on today on this very court, the number 4 seed, Janko Tipsarevic, lost out 2 sets to love, 7-6, 6-2 to the qualifier, Dmitry Tursyunov. At the match prior to this one, the number 6 seed from France, Gilles Simon, won 6-3, 6-1, a pretty simplistic victory against the Spanish-born Roberto Banista. So still plenty of French players left in the draw as we speak. The winner of this match will go on to meet Gilles Simon in the quarter-final. So the customers here will be hoping for an all-French affair. Always wonderful to be here in Marseille. Just under 6,000 spectators can squeeze into this up-close and personal arena here. It has been on the ATP calendar since 1993, an integral part of the calendar, it has to be said. And our second indoor French competition of 2013. First was the Open Sud de France in Montpellier. And here's the second of 5 ATP competitions on the tour in France. Of course, the jewel in the crown is Roland Garros, the French Open in Paris.
Llodra won the toss and chose to serve.
L'arbitre de chef de la rencontre,
Oh, without a doubt, revenge is a dish served cold. He always has that cool, icy stare on his face, does Michael Llodra. He's a dying breed in the game of tennis, a classic serve volleyer. And that is a trait that he has taken into his career as a very, very fine doubles player. 24 doubles titles to his name in his career. And it is he, Llodra, who won the toss of the coin, and he has elected to serve. And he will duly oblige from the bottom of our screens, all decked out in white.
Llodra. Ready? Play.
Even though that was just out there from Llodra.
15.
The player of all dinks and chips and charges there with that magic wand of a left hand of his. Always just seems to caress the ball. There it is, evidence of that fact again. Just plays the game at his own pace.
15 all. Top counts 30-50.
Good first serve from Llodra. John McEnroe-esque there with that left hand of his, very heavily sliced. Moving away from the backhand of Del Potro all the time. Beautifully done, what a fantastic volley. Just 1 point dropped on the opening service game there from Llodra. A very neat and tidy start by the Frenchman. Really has been consistency personified over the last few years, Llodra. Currently ranked 51. Ended last year 53 in comparison with 47 in 2011.
Au service, Juan Martín del Potro. Mr. Del Potro is challenging his service.
A challenge here from Del Potro. He didn't budge an inch there with that return of serve. And look at that, how close can that be? What a good challenge that was.
Net, second serve.
Wow, look at that from Llodra. Fantastic sequence of events there from the Frenchman. Really did mix up the shots in that last rally. Perfect technique on the backhand, took it early. Well, he's done it again. Starting on this match in confident fashion.
0-30, love 30.
Well, Potro knows all about his game, make no mistake about it, but he is mixing up the game so far to great effect. Already 3 lobs conjured up by Llodra.
Net for me service. The top. 15-30.
Only a second unforced error there from Llodra. Both of those have been on the backhand side, and both when he's opted not to go with the slice.
Top 30.
Good serving from Del Potro.
40-30.
Nice and deep in the service box, just forcing Llodra a couple of steps back there on that return. Oh, that's too good. Wonderful technique again. It's poetry in motion, Llodra, when he does get that rhythm going. Perfect disguise, keeping the head of that racket head low at the last moment. Just arching it there, achieving the maximum amount of slice and topspin. What a rally, and another winner of the highest order there from Llodra. He doesn't need much to get the crowd on side here in Marseille, Llodra. With shots like that, he's going to get them on the edge of their seat more often than not. First break point of the match. Well, that is the advantage of having a very heavy first serve there from Del Potro. Ball just kicked up into the midriff of Llodra.
Avantage del Potro. Too good to me. I saw good.
Oh, Del Potro's querying a decision again.
For me, yes. Yes.
The chair umpire. No challenge on this occasion. He's still a sprightly character, is Llodra. Good foot speed and movement from the back of the court.
Avantage, Llodra.
Well, he's got a second bite of the cherry here, Llodra, with another break point. The second time of asking there, Del Potro brings out the big guns on the serve. Fortune favours the brave, and he was brave as a lion there, Del Potro, with that serve. He didn't ease back, kept a good line and length.
Avantage, Del Potro.
Well, the volley really is his forte, Llodra, not on that occasion. Not enough punch on that volley, forcing it to go long. Well, you say 2 break points in the process of that whole Del Potro. He's made to sweat somewhat, Llodra, but he has nevertheless held on almost 9 minutes, the opening service game of the defending champion. But he is now on terms at 1 apiece. And he is up against a man who has been in 3 finals here at Marseille, Del Potro.
15-0, 15 love.
He's won 1 final and lost out twice, and the 2 players who have beaten him have both been players neatly lodged in the top 10. Wilfried Tsonga in 2009, and last year Juan Martin Del Potro.
To 0, 39. Podcast 30-50.
Well, he is human after all. First double fault of the match from Llodra. Sixteen double faults for the year prior to this tournament. A first serve average of 60%.
Net, premier service.
Nicely done from Llodra. Perfect overhead.
40-50.
he puts the cherry on top of that with another hold of serve here, Llodra.
Llodra mène 2-1, 2 games to 1.
His first ace, and he now leads the first set 2 games to 1.
Amasseur. Il y a ça. Badois. Ah oui, Badois. Merci.
Over the situation here, this fellow will not push the panic button at all. On a career high of 65 matches last year, Del Potro. 4 tournaments won in the year: Rotterdam, Basel, Vienna, and Estoril.
Reprise.
So he knows that he's going to be in a match for today, that's for sure. He's a very, very tricky customer despite his ranking of 51 at Llodra. Potro has a good record in finals, 4-3 indoors. So far his stats for the year are 1-7 and lost 1. But he could not have picked a more difficult round 2 battle if he tried. Serving here, 1-2 down.
15-0, 15 love.
That's more like it from Del Potro. Just adjusting his foot position to take that on the forehand side. He knew exactly where that ball was going to be placed, and he achieved it.
Quarante, 40 love.
Well, again, Del Potro is ill at ease with the decision from the chair.
Mr. Del Potro is challenging the center service line call.
And has resulted in the second challenge from Del Potro.
Call overturned.
And again, he's successful with that challenge. A chunk of that ball struck the line.
2 jeux partout, 2 games off.
And that is his first ace. He ties it up at 2 apiece. Much more simplistic hold of serve on this occasion from Del Potro.
Zero, 15 love.
And a perfect serve volley point there from Llodra. Serve into the body of Del Potro. Put away with ease at the net.
30 love.
210 kilometres an hour there, not to be sneered at from the Frenchman. He went for it. There was a lot of space vacated on that side by Del Potro. keen on going toe-to-toe with the number 2 seed at the moment, Llodra, looking to finish off these points early doors. Well, that was the wrong option there from Llodra. He opted to go across court. Down the line, he would have achieved more success, I do believe. Del Potro, just a sniff of getting a racket onto that, forcing the error out of Llodra. The door is half ajar here for a break, 30 all. If Del Potro was let off the hook, the following point, they reversed the roles. That should have been put away by Del Potro.
Deuce.
Well, this is the 5th game of the opening set, and by far the most ragged game here for Llodra. 3 unforced errors. He's just looking a tad more rushed in this game than he has in the previous 4.
Avantage, Llodra.
Nothing rushed about that. Eye on the ball and all the time. Yet to make a visit to the net as Del Potro.
Égalité, deuce. Avantage, Llodra.
It's been wonderful to see the service action of Michael Llodra over the years. A relatively low ball toss, just arching that back and thrashing the ball at the last moment.
Jeu, Llodra.
Maintained another service game, Llodra. So far, the first set is going with the server.
Llodra mène 3,
There's a lead, 3 games to 2.
Stefan. What was the agreement about changing advertising in the middle of a game? Yeah, I guess it is not allowed, isn't it? Yes means it is not allowed, or it is allowed? Okay, last game at deuce.
Nous soutenons tous les tennis. Chaque joueur, chaque femme, chaque sexe.
Installez-vous rapidement, s'il vous plaît, mesdames, messieurs. Merci. Reprise.
The best service game so far by Del Potro was his last. Will he take that form into this one? Serving here, 2-3 down. Just 64% of his first serve points won. 100% for Llodra. That is some stat. He is just 75 points behind. Got to give a lot of credit there to Del Potro. Chap standing almost 2 meters in height, still managed to get there in good time at the net to retrieve the situation on the drop shot.
Mr. Llodra is challenging the baseline call. Ball was called
out on the first challenge here from Llodra. Potro's been successful twice.
Call stands 30-0, 30 love.
Such luck here for Llodra.
2 challenges remain.
It's pretty conclusive there that the ball was out. Serving much better now, Del Potro. Complete contrast in styles on the serve between the two players. Gotta do nicely there from Llodra. Signed, sealed and delivered. 6 errors on the backhand side so far.
40-15.
There's nothing wrong with that forehand. Down the line. And that ball was travelling.
Net for serves.
Just out this time, and he holds serve again, Del Potro. 27 minutes on the clock, and 3 games apiece. Very little to choose between the two players. So far, both guys clicked into gear with regard to their serve. Del Potro finished in place number 10 last season in the Ace Stakes, 594 for the year.
Kansas 0, 15 love.
Good solid serving again from Llodra. Taking the slice off this one, just opted in for sheer pace. Keeping Del Potro on his toes at all times here. He's hitting the mark on the backhand side and the forehand, as well as serves into the body. And Potro knows the return of serve has got to be of the highest order, with this guy approaching the net with every single serve. Not had that chance to really attack the Frenchman's serve just yet.
Net, deuxième service.
And on the run down the line, that is a difficult shot to control. Trying to work the corners and the lines here is Llodra. Nicely done from Del Potro. Full stretch And that forehand winner, he controlled it beautifully. A
14.
real flash of brilliance from the Argentine player. Over the high part of net.
Égalité. Deuce.
Double fault number 2. For the second service game in a row here for Llodra. It's on a real knife edge.
Avantage. Llodra.
Much better this time. Ace number 4. Potro just took one step to his left-hand side in anticipation of another serve in the body. Well, he was bamboozled. That is too good. Another crisp volley there from the Frenchman. And his coach Stéphane Simeon looking as pleased as punch, and rightly so. Llodra leads the first set, 4 games to 3.
Llodra mène 4 jeux à 3, 4 games to 3. Reprise.
A good start made to the match here by Michael Llodra. 6 French-born players inside the top 51. And such is the high regard this tournament is here in Marseille, that all of those 6 have been enticed here to fight for the trophy. Good approach shot there from Llodra. A lot of backspin on that approach to the net. He's always been a player, Llodra. He's had a quick mind, quick feet, and quick hands. Not to be outdone there in the winner stake. Del Potro unleashed a beast of his own.
15.
Need to strike him out of a rhythm, Del Potro, once you play him indoors.
Net. Premier service. 30-15.
In the previous 5 encounters between these two players, in all the sets they have played, there's never been a tiebreaker. Oh, that's beautiful from Llodra. Oh, he dug deep into his reservoir of belief with that forehand. How the crowd loved that.
Potro.
A real heavy dose of flair indeed. A flick of the wrist and down the line it went. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Well, I miss it. That came off the frame of the racket, but nevertheless,
30-40.
you won't mind one iota. It is his 3rd break point that he has chiselled out. A great chance for a 5-games-to-3 lead.
Net. Remis service.
Well, out it goes there from Del Potro. First blood here to Llodra. And I have to say, on the evidence of his play in that break, he truly deserves it.
Llodra mène 5 jeux à 3. 5 games to 3.
This is the 8th time in his career he has graced us with his presence here at Marseille. And still a firm crowd favourite.
Quinze 0, 15.
Even though that was a wild slash there from Del Potro, it was the change of tactics and direction on the serve again from Llodra that was the key. Well, he's keeping the hammer down here, Llodra. Relentless.
40
He now has 3 set points.
Net, premier service.
Got into the net from Del Potro, and the first set has gone the way of the Frenchman, Michael Llodra. One break of serve was enough to seal the deal, and he has taken it by 6 games to 3.
Score update center, first set Llodra 6-3.
No. reprise.
What an intriguing opening set that was. Llodra taking it. And Martin Del Potro has only lost one match so far year to date, 7 victories. And the only defeat was to a Frenchman, in fact, Jeremy Chaudet in 5 sets at the Australian Open. He's going to retain his crown again this year. He's going to have to do it the hard way in this match. Serving here 1 set down.
Count 15.
Perfectly placed there with the ace from Del Potro. He's had some success from that side of the service box in that corner. A lot of slice achieved there from Llodra. Just skipping in front of the feet of Del Potro at the last moment. Off the frame of the racket once again. Hold a serve, no points dropped from Del Potro.
First game, second set.
Has the advantage of opening the serve here in this second set. Well, that's a story that tells a lot there from the racket of Del Potro. Just 2 winners there in his shot placement sequence. 15 winners hit from Michael Llodra. Those stats are going to have to be reversed if Del Potro is going to achieve some success in this second set. Only his second visit here to Marseille. He's never lost. Defending champion, defeating this very man on your screen, 6-4, 6-4 last year in that final. 4 victories and yet to taste defeat.
Cancer, 15 on. S'il vous plaît, mesdames, messieurs, pas de flash pendant le match. Merci.
Serve and volley again. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Working a treat time and time again tonight for Llodra, as it has done throughout his career. Shoulder height volley is by far the most difficult volley to achieve. Makes it look so easy. again, perfectly placed, read that forehand very well.
Jeu Llodra. Un jeu
Classic
partout.
serve volley at its
Loin
best. Still, even to this day, just to get that extra bit of polish on those volleys. Still one of the few pros in the locker room to use the all-natural gut strings. Just gets him that extra feel on that racket and that extra splash of power from the baseline.
15.
Well, he's losing by 1 set to love, and also in the ace stakes, 4-3 now, Del Potro.
Now, 40 love. Jeu Del Potro.
Nicely done, and another clean hold of serve there from Del Potro. No points dropped.
Del Potro mène 2 jeux à 1. 2 games to 1.
Now leads the second set, 2 games to 1. An early bit of medical care already for Michael Llodra. And the tough cookie is the veteran. Still an esteemed and established player in the locker room, and a very popular player. One that the players often go to for advice. And he has just got better and better here at Marseille. The more he's plied his trade here. 2005, 7 and 8, he didn't get past round 2. But he really did gain a lot of confidence and a lot of pendulum swing from his first victory here in 2009, beating Wilfried Tsonga to the quarterfinals here in 2011, and of course was the runner-up here last year. Not too many empty seats in and around the stadium here at the Palais des Sports de Marseille. Going to see him, of course, Del Potro being another top draw player on the tour. They're getting their money's worth today, no doubt about it. Llodra here, serving 1-2 down.
S'il vous plaît. Merci.
Just out from Llodra, but it was very well reached. Had to get down low to get that volley. Well, that volley there is absolutely food and drink to Llodra. He'll put those away all day long.
15 ans. S'il vous plaît les enfants, silence pendant les services. Merci beaucoup.
Last point was classic Llodra. Love to slice and change the pace of the game on all times. Oh, what a control shot that was from the Frenchman. Taken by surprise there with Del Potro that ball came back at his feet. It's a beautiful pickup. Del Potro has yet to get anywhere near breaking the serve of Llodra. That must be on his mind at the moment. "17 wins and just 6 losses here in his time at Marseille, Llodra. A real man about town.
La 15.
Well, credit where credit is due there to Del Potro. He's up against a man in fine form and Vettel today. He's hanging on in there.
Quinze et 30. 15, 30.
It is fair to say, without a doubt, Del Potro hasn't been at his best. Not to take anything away from his opponent. He paid a visit to the net there, Del Potro. He bared the fruits of his labour. Right idea from Llodra. The execution is what let him down. And he knows that was a gilt edge chance. It's all etched across his face.
Égalité.
The frustration is all to see there on the face of Del Potro. No reason whatsoever there, that should have been an unforced error. Crowd smelled blood, and rightly so. It was in there, but Llodra got it back again. Making Del Potro work overtime for every point.
Del Potro.
What a good point by Llodra, attacking the serve of Del Potro to great effect. A rapturous round of applause reverberates around the stadium. He deserves every one. Real aggressive tennis.
Avantage del Potro.
Okay, it's an extravaganza of shot production there from Llodra.
Égalité. Deuce.
A shake of the head there from Del Potro. He knows this guy has form. 5 times they've played each other. And 4 of those have been on hard courts. Just can't come to terms with the slice and spins conjured up by his opponents.
S'il vous plaît.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that was the X factor on that shot there from Llodra. Fantastic effort. The overhead was right at his feet.
Avantage Llodra.
And he just swatted that backhand in the open space. Well, time for a cool head here from Del Potro. A break point here to Llodra.
Égalité.
Well, he needed a cool head, and by goodness he did it.
Deuce.
Well, he breathes a sigh of relief. But what a fantastic first serve that was.
Avantage Llodra.
And that last shot just about sums him up here today. He rushed that forehand somewhat, just 2 steps ahead of himself, and he's given another shot here at a break.
Égalité. Deuce.
Solid serving again from Del Potro. Really is his get out of jail free card, that serve of his.
Jeu del Potro.
Well, he fended off 2 break points. He maintains another hold of serve to keep his nose in front by 3-2, second set. match that is bubbling well and truly above the surface here between these two players. Llodra comes into this tournament here in Marseille. 4 wins and 3 defeats for the year. Got himself into the semi-final in another French tournament in Montpellier, losing out to his fellow countryman Benoit Paris in 3 sets. And another Frenchman beat him in the Australian Open, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, in straight sets. How he'd love to bag his 2nd title here at Marseille. Well, I love their tennis in this country. We all forget the other wonderful left-handed French player, Guy Forget. Lays down aces like that on many an occasion, just like Llodra.
Top counts, 30-15. Monsieur Llodra is challenging the far sideline.
Ball was called out. Another challenge here from Llodra. 1 challenge and lost 1. What is this one going to produce? And look at that, it's a successful challenge. He raised his arm straight away, credit to him.
Call overturned, 40-15.
He opted for the drop volley there. A nice smile on the face of Llodra. It's a rare mistake on that particular shot. More often than not, he gets it right. He backs that up with a double fault.
Égalité, deuce.
Confidently done on the overhead. No matter what the situation, he continues to attack Llodra. Always looking to take the game to his opponent. Keep him on the back foot.
Égalité,
Well, the Potro read that serve much better on this occasion. He knew where it was coming, 2 hands on the backhand, just guiding that ball down the line. The aggression of Del Potro there was the key to him achieving a break point for himself. No messing around there, just sheer brute force on those ground shots. His first break point of the match. He's getting himself pumped up here, Llodra, and he has been from the first shot and the first serve. Oh, that's too good. Looked like it struck the line in another challenge in quick succession here from Llodra.
Court stands. Llodra has 2 challenges remaining. Avantage Del Potro.
Oh, another attempt here for Del Potro. Perfectly played point from Llodra. Bided his time on the baseline and chose well to approach the net. No one in the game of tennis hits an approach shot like this guy. Well, how's your luck? He holds up his racket in acknowledgement there. He will take that off the top of the tape, just rolling down agonisingly there for Del Potro. Time stood still. In the end, the point went the way of Llodra. Two break points are begging there for Del Potro. And Llodra holds on to get himself level pegging again at 3 apiece. What a fantastic tennis match it has been here tonight. We're watching 2 guys who in the London Olympics last year both took medals. Llodra, representing France, took a silver medal in the doubles, and Del Potro took a bronze in the singles. It is 7:49 local time here in Marseille. There aren't too many spare seats in the house. He's shaken, not stirred so far, Juan Martin Del Potro. Another race to finish off proceedings in another hold of serve. He leads the second set 4 games to 3.
review.
He really is deep in thought there at the moment, the defending champion. Has touched on the draw, definitely hasn't been kind to him this year. This is a real difficult round 2 battle here for the Argentine. Won 93% of his service games last season. Converted 41% of his break point situations. Those stats are going to have to come to the fore here, right now.
Mr. Del Potro is challenging the far sideline call. Ball is called out.
Oh, look at that. What a fine line between success and failure.
La 15.
Only the fur of the ball there grazing the line. Oh, it's just out from Del Potro. What a good try. And a bit of fun with the spectator. Good to see the match is still being played in a wonderful spirit by 2 wonderful players. Used all of that 2-meter frame there to just reach to the ball.
Start 15-30.
I haven't seen him rushed on too many occasions tonight, Llodra. He really did snatch at that volley. That's unlike him. Wonderful return of serve. Full stretch there was Llodra.
15-40.
And Del Potro has breathing space here. 2 break point situations in the bank. A golden ticket here for a 5-3 lead. Good attempt with the lob. It was well left by Llodra. He knew that was going out. 1 down, 1 to go. Again, it's well left.
Equality, deuce.
Definitely a case of 2 break points saved and not 2 break points lost by Del Potro. They have the bit between the teeth right now. Steely determination and a bucket load of character here from Llodra. Played the last 3 points magnificently. Four points in a row, saving 2 break points. And his entourage look as pleased as punch in that corner.
4 games on.
Just the 1 break of serve in the entire match. Del Potro had a chance there, and that's sure to play on his mind. 15-40, look, hot favourite there to break down the hairline cracks of Llodra.
Mr. Del Potro is challenging the center service line call. Ball was called out. Court stands.
Oh, sensational return. Another flash of genius there from the racket, this time on the backhand side of Llodra. Perfectly timed and right in the sweet spot of the racket. Well, what a rally that was. Llodra given the run around by Del Potro. Time and time again, the ball kept coming back. Another mistake from Del Potro. No mistake this time. Solid first serve.
15-30. 15-30. Net, deuxième service.
Reading these shots to perfection, he just couldn't control it. A bit too much pace conjured up there from Del Potro. 30 to 30 all. Opted for the block return there, Llodra. Just trying to guide it inside the line, taking the pace off the ball.
Mr. Del Potro is challenging the center service line call. Ball was called.
It's called wide and an immediate challenge here from Del Potro.
Call overturns. Jeu Del Potro.
The call, in fact, is overturned. A clean ace there from the number 2 seed. From love 30 to 5 games to 4. The lead second set for Del Potro.
Installez-vous rapidement, s'il vous plaît, mesdames, messieurs. Merci.
A nice sequence of events at the end of his last service game there, Del Potro. He knows he has what it takes to break serve here tonight. He just hasn't accomplished it yet. Getting closer all the time, just need to read the serve of Llodra much better as he did in the first set.
Casa, 15 all.
Oh, what an angle and what a volley there from Llodra. Well reached and well executed. A true master here on display with regards to that shot.
30-15.
Controlled it to perfection.
Count counts, 40-15. Llodra.
Nicely served again. Got a real hunger and desire about him tonight, the Frenchman. Even though he is at the latter stages of his career, he's hunting down title number 6 in his career as a singles player.
Quinze 0, 15 love. Fantasy. 30 love.
Well, the steam just seems to have eluded Llodra on those last couple of shots. Both of them finding their way into the net.
Mr. Llodra is challenging the service line call. Ball was caught in.
Well, a bit of football skills there from Llodra. His father was a Paris Saint-Germain professional, I should say, in his time.
30 counts, 30-15. Counts. 40-15.
Oh, pulled a real rabbit out the hat there, Llodra. Gasp from the crowd there as both players, stroke after stroke, went for the backhand sliced approach shot.
40-30.
Llodra ran out of patience in the end and just unleashed that cross court. Compelling tennis at the moment. How hard is this chap working, but Del Potro beginning to find his range. 6 games to 5 the lead, second set.
Installez-vous rapidement s'il vous plaît, mesdames, messieurs. Merci. Reprise.
Well, we have yet to have a tiebreaker between these two players in 5 previous meetings prior to tonight's clash. This fellow on your screen now holds serve. We will see the first one. Nervous times here for both coaches, physios and entourages of both the respective players. Match has been on a knife edge from the first minute. Oh, that's just beautiful. Delicious wrong-footed shot there from Llodra. Patience is a virtue, and he had all of those traits in that last point. Just manoeuvring Del Potro from side to side and picked him off.
Podcast 30-50. Wait, please.
Anything in and around the midriff on the volley, this chap has put away with consummate ease so far tonight.
40-50.
1 point away from the Russian roulette situation of the tiebreaker. The way these two are playing, it's anyone's guess who's going to take it. It is, in fact, a tiebreaker. Clean serving again from Llodra. 6 games apiece.
6 games all.
A4 piece of paper between the two players in this second set.
One additional challenge.
Two indoor titles to his name so far in his career at Llodra. Here, 2010 and in 2008 in Rotterdam. Now he'd love to have his hands on the trophy on Sunday. Del Potro first to serve. And the first break-off serve is by the Frenchman. Shoulders drooped and head down from Del Potro. Nicely done there. Tad strange on the volley there from Llodra. Not enough punch. It was way too short. Potro duly punished it. What a sequence of events.
2-1 Del Potro.
2 breaks of serve here in a row for Del Potro. 3 points on the board and yet to see a hold. Nervous times here in Marseille. Even for players with a wealth of experience underneath their belts. The crowd can almost reach out and touch you here in the stadium. Well, I have to say, down the line again there from Llodra. We've seen Del Potro in a whole heap of trouble.
3-1, Del Potro.
He knows it. That was a good chance there to tie it up at 2 apiece. Perfectly placed. 2 holds to serve and a 3-point lead here.
4-1 Del Potro.
Served much better in the second set as the Argentine. The hold to serve is absolutely paramount importance here for Llodra. He needed that point.
4-2 Del Potro.
At the turnaround here, he's 2 points adrift of Del Potro. There's one more serve in the bank. Good serving again. Right at the feet of Del Potro.
4-3 Del Potro.
Just that one break down at the moment here, Llodra. He's still in the mix. Well, a sensational point there from Del Potro. Classic indoor tennis at its best.
5-3 Del Potro.
Some wonderful ground strokes. He's done it again. Same place, same point, same result for Del Potro. Now opened up a 3-point lead once again. Still in a spot of bother with that injured finger, Llodra. Was taped up at the start of the second set.
Del Potro is challenging the service line call. Ball was called in. Constance. 6-4, 6-4. Del Potro.
Oh, what an unsavoury end to the second set there for Michael Llodra. A double fault. And Del Potro has tied it up at 1 set apiece, taking it in the tiebreaker, 7-6.
Installez-vous s'il vous plaît, mesdames, messieurs. Reprise. Reprise. Dernière manche.
Who is going to go on from strength to strength here in this third and final set? And Potro definitely up the ante there. Just beginning to find his range somewhat, particularly on that forehand side. Danger signs are there for Llodra. There again, on that forehand side, just picking his spot, the Argentine-born player. Difficult pick up there for Llodra.
15 ans.
Nice volley.
30-15.
Right deep inside the corner of that box. Well, the winners are coming with a lot more regularity now from Del Potro. Can slow out the blocks today.
Quarante, 40-30. Jeu, Llodra.
Solid serve in there from Llodra.
Premier jeu, dernière manche.
First game, third and final set. Every time these two players have locked horn, every set has been tight. Just one break of serve at the very most in every single set. And that precedent has continued on here tonight in Marseille. We really have had the pièce de résistance, especially from Llodra in the first set and a half. Oh, he's pulled it out again there from the bag. And this chap over the years has proved that he does have great bounce back ability. And that backhand working a treat again. Fantastic winner. He's chosen well to make inroads to the net tonight, Llodra. That was a bit of a bluff there on that occasion. Nowhere near enough purchase there on the half volley, and an easy pass for Del Potro.
Trente-quinze, 30-15. Quarante-quinze, 40-15.
She's a wonderful serving tonight for both players. Didn't want to be a line judge out there today. Both consistently hitting the 200 kilometers an hour mark with that first serve.
Jeu del Potro.
Potro her serve, and it is one game apiece.
Un jeu partout. One game.
He's found a second win from somewhere here as Del Potro. Slowly but surely, he's just beginning to turn up the heat here on Llodra. Third and final set, no margin for error.
Quinze, 15.
Well, how disappointed is he with that shot? Got himself perfectly into place. Had a good think about slamming the racket there.
40, 40. Jeu Llodra. Balle neuve, s'il vous plaît.
Very simplistic hold of serve there from Michael Llodra.
New balls, please.
The beat goes on here for the Frenchman.
Llodra mène 2-1. 2 games.
Games to 1 the lead, third and final set.
Et tout là-bas. C'est bon, je l'ai donné.
Gilles Simon, who's waiting for the winner of this match into the quarter-final here. Whichever one of these players does go ahead and win this match, it's going to be an interesting battle against Simon. Another French player with a great deal of elegance and nonchalance about him that's been around for a while. Without quite reaching the heights that everybody expected of him, but nevertheless poses a threat. Potro here serving with the new balls, 1-2 down.
Kansas 15. Kansas 15. Comcast. 30-50.
And that serve clicks into gear. It's almost unstoppable here from Del Potro. Gets himself out of a sticky situation time and time again with that serve. 10 apiece. Perfectly poised match.
Net, premier service.
Michael Llodra, that was a fantastic backhand again.
Total 30.
Caressed the last backhand. Just found the middle of the strings on that last winner. Firing all cylinders there on that last shot.
Toss 40-30.
An interesting return of serve from the Frenchman. Unorthodox, no pace, and at the feet of Del Potro.
Jeu Del Potro.
But 30 all, there was a chance there for Llodra, but Del Potro put paid to that.
2 games on.
Much better consistency in the second set from Del Potro with his shot placement.
Kansas in 15.
Good attempt there from Del Potro, just trying to bend that down the line.
Tot 0-30.
It's a shot that Boris Becker back in the day really did make his own. Well, that was a slice of luck there for Llodra. He got away with that point. Very warm inside the arena here in Marseille. Fatigue due to pay a price for a player or two. And that really should have gone across court. He got away with that one.
Count Kansas, 40-15.
Much better serving this time. He keeps the hammer down. He keeps his nose out in front in the lead. Michael Llodra. 3 games to 2 the lead. Final set. It's good to see he has plenty of support in the crowd here at Llodra. Eight 37 local time, and good to see also plenty of people have hung around here. It's a compelling game of tennis, of which no one has bossed without a doubt. Well, you're out in front, 3 games to 2.
Kansas in 15. Kansas 15.
It has been Llodra who has been at the wrong end of the double fault so far today.
Net premier service.
It's been a while since he's found the base of the net on the forehand side, Del Potro.
15-30.
Way too many forehand errors from both players, especially players of this caliber.
30. 30. Net premier service.
It's another block return from Llodra and the same result.
40-30.
Potro just crashing the ball cross court. One of his favourite shots in his locker. Makes it look so easy. Well reach from Del Potro. Good attempt there from Llodra. A wonderful pirouette.
Jeu del Potro. 3 jeux partout, 3 games.
It really is a case of who's going to hold their nerve here in this last set. Both players have asked the questions posed towards them by both players. Serving well, returning well. And who's going to get the scent of blood well and truly under their nostrils and go ahead and get the meat?
Quinze 50 là.
Good volley again from Llodra. Right into the corner of the court, just inside the baseline.
Quarante 40.
Good return of serve there, Potro. Leading heavily somewhat out there at the moment.
40-15.
Just out. And Llodra holds on. Just the one break of serve so far. Normal game time in this match. Another hold and Llodra leads 4 games to 3.
Please.
6 minutes shy of the 2-hour match time mark here in Marseille. And very little to choose between the two players. 10 aces to Del Potro, 9 to Llodra. Del Potro averaging 67% first serve average, comparison of 55 for Llodra. Llodra passed the 100-point mark in the match, with Del Potro 8 points away from the similar feat.
Correction.
A direct overall from the chair, and Llodra looks perplexed.
Mr. Llodra is challenging the service line call. But
Indeed, a challenge has been thrown down from Llodra.
Call overturned.
Look at that.
First size.
Another overrule. And another correct call by the player. And some good challenges tonight.
La 15. Mr. Llodra has 2 challenges remaining.
Gone out there from Del Potro. Another backhand, unforced error on the opposite side of the net. It's been backhand winners aplenty. The crowd raised the decibel level again here in Marseille.
Love 30.
He's been here before, Del Potro, love 30 down, and pulled out 2 fantastic serves.
Castans, 15-30.
Balled out again from the line judge.
Potro is challenging the baseline call.
Potro immediately raises the hand for the challenge. Oh, nervous times here. Which way is this going to go? It is out, and by a long way. Desperate challenge there from Del Potro.
2 challenges remain.
2 break points here for Llodra for a 5 games to 3 lead.
Net, premier service.
Perfectly executed point there from Del Potro. Constructed it to a tee. He was on the rack from the serve there, was Llodra.
30-40.
Couple of shots just on the line. How close was that to being a break point? Still one break point here on the board. Oh, what a shot! Fantastic from Del Potro.